I've covered a few of the Vshojo girls at this point, but today is a special occasion, since one of its members has been absolutely killing it lately. I was gonna put this one off till later, but I don't see a better time than now to talk about this one. She was already a VTuber on the rise before joining the fledgling agency, but ever since then, she's only grown by leaps and bounds, and has been breaking records left and right. So it's time to give the little Satan her time in the spotlight. Let's take a look at today's VTuber, Ironmouse. But before we begin, since making the deal with the devil is likely out, I need to make a deal with the YouTube algorithm instead. So if you enjoy this video, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts on Mousey below, and subscribe, along with hitting that notification bell. Doing all that completes the deal, and the algorithm will then help me get noticed. So it's a win-win for all. With all that done now, hello everyone, I'm the Shades, and this is a VTuber's Guide to Vtubers. This little devil has become the talk of the town. She may be the moified version of Satan herself, but with her angelic charm and tsundere sass, it has led to near godlike success online. Now, talking about her design is a bit of a challenge since she's gone through several redesigns over the last few years. There is a consistency with her look, usually sporting a pink outfit along with pink hair and purple streaks. Her very first avatar was a free one from the face rig app made by Kitama, but she doesn't really count that since it didn't really represent her. From there, we kind of go into seasons, much like her stream is an anime in and of itself. For her first season, she had Kitama make an avatar specifically for her, wearing a pink long sleeve shirt with a purple camisole underneath and a black skirt, topped with a pink bow around her neck. She also has a pink legging on her right leg and a pink garter belt on her left, complete with a pair of dark purple heels. She would later have a 3D version of this design made by Vshojo, who has done the 3D avatars for pretty much most of the Vshojo crew. This design was expanded upon in her Season 2 design. Her hair has been made a bit more fuller in, and she still rocks the ribbon, but now she has what appears to be a pink tube top held up by suspender straps with arm sleeves that aren't connected to it at all. Her skirt has been given a bit more detail, and her pink legging has switched from her left leg to the right, now sporting a purple knee-high, and instead of heels, she's rocking a pair of black boots. She now also has a tail to add to the whole demon look. This time we have Nia to thank for the illustration, though Mousey herself actually made the design and Exeter helped make the model. Just like her first model, a 3D version was made in this design thanks to the art gun. She's since added an OVA season design, now with a full-on demon form, also designed by Exeter. Her horns are now much longer with black wings coming from the sides of them. She's now wearing what looks like a white or at least light pink one-piece nightie surrounded by a red harness. Her hair now flows down to her butt, and she has red wings coming from her back. She now also has both pink and white leggings connecting to a white garter. The pink leggings slightly lowered to make sure to include the garter belt as well, capped off with a pair of pink heels. Just like the others, this also has a 3D model designed by Rosary, modeled by Vshojo, and with face tracking by the art gun. Lastly, at the time of this video, she's currently using a new angelic form made by Hentai. Her horns are now turned into small wings with a neat halo above her head. Her bow has been replaced with this glorious neck piece, and her outfit is majestic as fuck. A white one-piece dress with a purple underskirt and with matching arm sleeves. A beautiful set of purplish wings, and now a white legging on her right leg with only a garter belt on her left. And no footwear at all to speak of here. This is easily her fanciest design yet. Neat little detail you can't see here is that when she turns the lights out on her avatar, the earrings attached to her hair wings glow in the dark, and there's a face marking that appears there as well. This is also the only form that is heterochromatic. The other forms having the same color for both eyes, but this one has a purple and red eye combo, which also glows in the dark, by the way. Yes, I just spent 4 whole paragraphs simply discussing her designs. Do you see why I was waiting to put this one off? This is gonna be a long one, because we've only scratched the surface here. Now we get to her personality. She tends to have one of 2 moods she usually acts in. On the one hand, she's cute as hell, pun not intended. Sweet, loving, treating everyone like their family. But on the other side, she can be very sassy and more than willing to roast someone when needed. This is because she's admitted to being Puerto Rican, and that sass is not something one can hide nor turn off, and she doesn't really want to anyway. This also leads her to being quite tsundere, most especially with an Anituber I've brought up before, CDawgVA. Yes, these two have become very good friends online, and many fans have been shipping the two of them hard, much to both of their irritations, since they both love to roast the ever-loving hell out of each other all the time. But as they say, you only roast the ones you love.
Someone got mad at me because I tweeted at you.
Yeah, as they should. Why are you so mean to me, Mouse?
Shut the fuck up. You know I'm not fucking mean to you. If that would have been me posting a picture of myself, you would have fucking laughed at me too, so shut the fuck up.
I would not. I know you're self-conscious. I wouldn't say that. That'd be really rude.
You're such a fucking liar.
I'm not.
The name Ironmouse actually comes from one of the villains from Sailor Moon Stars, Sailor Ironmouse, and the fact that she's apparently as small IRL as she tends to look as a VTuber. Plus, the mouse could also be seen as Mao, the Japanese term for Demon Lord, and given she claims to be Satan herself, it fits like a glove.
Are you a Dracula? I am not a Dracula! I'm a demon! I'm Satan!
Given she's Puerto Rican, she can speak both English and Spanish, but has been also learning to speak Japanese. And here's something I know my fans will appreciate. She's a massive Toku fan. She's watched all 45 Sentai seasons to date, and has even sung all 45 Sentai OPs during a stream we'll be talking about later.
Let's go, Kaija, go, let's kaji wo tore, kimi no mae ni hirogaru umi, kichi no nakimichi wo to.
She even did audio tweets when she got the gear to lingers from Zenkaiger, so she could be heard playing with them.
It's morphin' time! Oh my... Vshojo!
But now we need to pull back the curtain a little bit. No, I'm not making another exception to the IRL rule for a third time, but there is an aspect to Mousey that makes her achievements, which I'll get into in a bit, that much more amazing. See, Ironmouse actually suffers from common variable immune deficiency, or CIVID. As the name implies, this means her immune system is severely compromised, to the point she's bedridden, not really able to do much of anything. It's why she began streaming to begin with, so she could still be social and make friends even while stuck in her room. She has gotten better with time, but occasionally she'll be forced to take breaks due to her health. But I swear, her fans are shown to be the most supportive bunch I've ever seen out there, even during her early days. Very early on, she ran a fundraising stream to get a new workspace for her bed, so that it'd be easier for her to stream from, asking for $2,000 to help pay for it. Before she could even finish explaining what the fundraising was about, the goal had been met, thanks to several massive donations, leaving the girl in tears of absolute joy.
First, it makes me feel not so good. So, Fox, thank you so much for the penalty. Me too, be up and about, and I'll be right back. I need to take a tiny break. Is that okay?
But things only get crazier from there. Since joining Vshojo, her fan base, which she calls her precious family, has grown to amazing levels, which leads to the reason I decided now was the time to spotlight her. See, as I'm writing this script, she's in the middle of a massive subathon, where she stays live on Twitch for as long as possible in an effort to increase her sub count. Each sub, or an equivalent amount in bits or donations, increases the timer in 15-second increments.
Raise the timer, guys. Do it. Raise it! Raise it! I command you to raise the timer! No!
We're back to 8 hours, basically. That's insane. That's so good.
This is madness.
Well, after 2 straight weeks and more of non-stop streaming, you can imagine how well this has gone. While not the longest subathon ever done, the longest on record went for 102 days straight, and far from the longest stream ever run, that being one that went for a whopping 465 days in a row, Mousey has still managed to hit some massive milestones. At the time of this video, she currently has the most active subscribers on Twitch, with over 100,000 plus subs and counting. It was also during this subathon that she hit over 1 million followers. This is an amazing achievement, doubly so given her health condition, but it shows that hard work and determination can pay off, making her quite the inspiration for many out there suffering the same condition she has. As far as what kind of content she does, she's all over the place. Gaming-wise, she plays what she likes, with a mix of trendy games, multiplayer multiplayer games and horror games. She also does your typical chat streams, and she can occasionally do a singing stream here and there. Her voice is actually really good, as even her normal singing voice is really strong, and her accent adds a nice little charm to it.
どうしたって消せない夢も止まれない今も誰かのために強くなれるならありがとう悲しみよ
But occasionally, she can go all out and break out her opera voice. And it is so good, many have actually questioned if it was the same person or not.
遠くで呼んでる憧れの残した笑顔
Honestly, her only real catch is that she tends to go into a short laughing fit when she slips up, which happens rather frequently. It's almost once per song when this happens, honestly.
わかってるけど
A few months back, she introduced a new series called Speak of the Devil, which is basically like a late show style interview, where she sits down with other content creators for an interview. It's mostly other VTubers, but she has had IRL creators like Nags and Chris Broad on as well. Her guest list even includes past guide spotlights like Haruka Kerebu, Crazy Ali, Amano Pikumi, and even my last feature, K-san.
Give me the ara for me.
Ara?
Ara.
Ara. Oh my god.
Of course, she has collabed with others. While most of her collabs are with her fellow Vshojo members, she's worked with other VTubers like Niji Sanji members Bonavir Piranha and Voxakuma, and she's even had a bit of a playdate with Hololive member and my first VTuber spotlight, Mori Calliope.
I want to just pat your head. I want to just pat your head like a million times like bongo drums. Bum,
Oh
bum,
my
bum, bum,
god,
bum,
you
bum,
can bongo drum me anytime, any day.
Really? Yeah.
And as I mentioned before, she's done a ton of collabs with Seadog VA, where the roasts come hard, but they have their wholesome moments as well.
Is that the belt? For Revice?
You want to get this one?
Yes. No, wait, that's
Okay,
a
sure.
rat.
I'll get it. How do I get it?
What?
I got it.
Oh my god.
You got it. There it is.
Connie.
Huh? What? You wanted it, right?
Yes.
It's alright. You can just gift me 10 subs or something.
Okay.
Bottom line, I have to give it to Ironmouse for all she's been able to accomplish. Her condition cannot be easy to deal with, but her dedication to streaming has been inspiring to many, and her success is more than earned. Her amazing designs combined with her cute yet sassy charm makes her an unforgettable member of the Vtuber community. Once you take one look at her content, you can't help but love this little devil, and it'll be interesting to see where she goes from here. You can find links to Mousey's content in that big old info box below, so check her out and see if this devil is one to worship. Then let me know what you want me to feature in the future. Now, I've been putting this one off for a while due to all these other videos I had to feature, but now I want to switch things up, as the top VTuber agencies have been unleashing wave after wave of new members. So instead of covering one individual VTuber, I think I need to prepare for a lightning round of a lot of them. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me here today, ladies and gentlemen. On the shades, and we'll see you next time. Rock on!